There are 8 billion people on this planet, and somehow the worst poker player among every last one of them plays in our room. And last night, he won. Lovely day, poker enthusiast. It's Sunday Fun Day, and our 3K added game fires up at Sal's room today at 1 p.m. $80 buy-in, $60 rebuys, $20 add-on. Everybody's qualified, everybody is welcome. But before we get to today, we have to discuss the dark and disturbing events of last night.
I knew something was wrong, boy. Woke up this morning, one of me lights was gone, the room was freezing, and Brian Reynolds was listed as a poker champion. That's 3 signs of the apocalypse before breakfast.
Last night, Sensational Saturday brought out 18 players. They added 21 rebuys, and the prize pool reached $16.05. Nathan Penney finished 4th for 100. Curtis March took 3rd for 300. Dave Fifield finished 2nd for 450. And according to the sheet Dave sent me, sitting right there at the top was Brian Reynolds, first place, $755.
Read that again slowly. Maybe the paper was upside down. Maybe Dave was drunk. Maybe there's another Brian Reynolds, a good one.
Nope, our Brian Reynolds, also known as iplaybad.net, a nickname I personally gave him because I believe strongly in accurate branding.
That's not a nickname. That's a consumer warning. You type iplaybad.net into Google and the computer asks if you need immediate assistance.
Now, I do have one small suspicion. Dave normally tells me when there's a chop. 4-way, 5-way, 3-way. He usually writes it right there with the pictures. This time, he sent the game over screen, he sent the payout sheet, and he did not say chop. So I can only report the information exactly as it was sent to me. Brian Reynolds finished on the top for $755.
But you still think they may have chopped, hey?
I'm saying I'm very suspect that 4 people know something the rest of us don't.
A poker conspiracy? Finally, something worthy of this wall. Get me the red string, get me thumbtacks, get Dave under a lamp. Ask him where the missing chop went.
Maybe they played it straight through. Maybe there was a quiet little agreement. But until somebody tells me differently, the official story is this. There are 8 billion people on this planet, and somehow the worst poker player among every last one of them plays in our room and ends up on top. Brian, iplaybad.net, Reynolds, congratulations, brother. I hate ya.
8 billion people, and we found him. Do you understand the odds of that? You'd have better chance of flopping a royal flush while being struck by lightning inside a submarine.
But underneath the roast, there's actually something real here. There are 8 billion people on this planet. 8 billion. And lately I've been thinking about what that really means. There are enough people out there for almost anybody willing to build something. Enough customers, enough viewers, enough players, enough friends, enough people who understand what you're trying to do. You don't need everybody. You only need to find your people.
And apparently Brian's people are poker players with poor judgment.
You can build a poker room, you can start a channel, you can make a product, you can open a business, you can take an idea somebody else already had, put your own experience into it, and create your own version. Somebody else succeeding does not mean there's nothing left for you. 8 billion people buy. There is room.
I copied Amazon once, put 3 old shirts in a cardboard box, wrote Closet Prime on the side, and guaranteed delivery whenever I felt like it. Business lasted 9 minutes.
You didn't provide anything people wanted.
That never stopped half the businesses on Facebook.
Fair point. But look at Sal's room. Everyone qualifies for today's game. Everyone is welcome. You don't have to be the greatest player in Newfoundland. And Brian has proven that conclusively. You just have to show up, take your seat, play your game, and become part of the room.
That's inspirational. Also legally devastating to Brian.
And the same thing is happening online. Different games, different players, different names finding their way through. The daily Freebuy had 29 entries. SillyWilly scooped the ticket. The 850 Step 1 had 31 entries. BrutalSnax won that ticket. The 550 Step 1 brought in 37 entries, and OldCash scooped the win there.
SillyWilly, BrutalSnax, OldCash. These are not poker names. That's 3 people you'd meet behind a convenience store at 2 in the morning.
The 550 Step 2 had 20 entries. and there were two 60 seats available for Sunday. Those seats were scooped up by BrutalSnax and NoDealsDalton.
NoDealsDalton finally wins a seat, and Brian may have played one out. Everything we know is collapsing.
The nightly Freebuy had 29 entries. Search and Destroy won the ticket. Then Rollins' Jam Smash Crash had 10 entries, and Search and Destroy finished the night by scooping the 50 win there.
Search, then destroy? That's a proper poker plan. Brian's plan is search, misclick, apologize, and somehow win $7.55.
And today is another full Sunday on Sal's Click and Chips. The Sunday Micro Millions gets us started at noon. The Facebook subscriber free roll goes at 1. The daily Freebuy is at 2. SummerSlam Step 2 is at 6. Then 7 p.m. gets busy with our weekly big game satellites and the PLO 4 cards bad decision.
PLO is where you get 4 cards, fall in love with all of them, and discover none of them up your back.
At 8:30, the Flop and Pop. At 9 p.m., SummerSlam Step 3, along with Phil's Deep Stack Drills. Then at 10 p.m., it's Rollins' Jam Smash Crash, and that'll close out the night for us.
Big day. Live game, online games, satellites, PLO, and Brian Reynolds walking around somewhere believing he's good now. Somebody has to stop him.
And if you just found us and you're wondering how to get into the online games, we play on Club GG. Download the Club GG app in your store. It's one word. Make your account and search for club number 637546. That's Sal's Click and Chips. Join the club. Send me a message so I know who you are and we'll get you pointed in the right direction. Easy game, bye. Come play some cards with us.
Everybody qualifies. Everybody's welcome. Except electricians, apparently. Because nobody's been in here to replace me lights. Look at this place. Every episode I'm getting darker. By episode 350 I'll be communicating through audio only.
He's not wrong. The closet is getting a little darker. Things are coming down. The setup is slowly changing. And that is happening for a reason. Sal Scoop Season 7 ends with episode 350. That episode is planned for July 24th, 25th. Then we move on July 30th. After that, Sal Scoop may go quiet for up to a month. Not because it's over, because the room has to be torn down, moved, rebuilt, and reset.
1 month? What am I supposed to do for a month? Sit in a dark closet talking to the skull?
You already do that.
Yeah, but normally there's an audience.
The public plan is a full month. It may not take that long, but I would rather tell you the truth now than disappear and leave everybody wondering. Season 7 is ending. The house is changing. The studio is moving. And then we begin again.
Provided Brian's win hasn't caused the entire poker economy to collapse.
And maybe that connects back to the bigger idea. A room is not only walls. A show is not only a set. A community is not only one building, one game, or one moment. It is the people who keep showing up. The people who play. The people who watch. The people who laugh when their buddy gets called the worst player on earth. That is what survives the move.
So the room can disappear, but the people remain.
Exactly. And with 8 billion people out there are still more of our people waiting to find us. We do not need all 8 billion people. We just keep showing up, keep building, and find them one at a time.
Unfortunately, one of the first ones you found was Brian.
We all make mistakes.
$755 mistake, apparently.
So, get down to Sal's room today for the 3K added game. Cards are in the air at 1 p.m. They're $80 buy-in with $60 rebuys for an hour and a $20 add-on. Everybody qualifies. Everybody is welcome. And if Brian Reynolds sits at your table, remember, history says you're in danger.
Not from his poker ability, from whatever supernatural force carried him to the top of that sheet.
Congratulations again to Brian. Congratulations to Dave, Curtis, and Nathan. Congratulations to all last night's online winners. And good luck to everybody playing today. There is room for you. There is a seat for you. You just have to show up and take it. I'm fucking Phil. This is Sal Scoop. Thanks for watching. See you on the felt, and run good, you legend.